Hello, Avid ninth graders. Here I am again. I'm so glad to see you. Today we're going to talk about registration for your 10th grade courses. So I know you already watched a lesson from me, but this is kind of my way of working with you Avid students just to make sure you're all dialed in and all your questions are answered. All right, let's get started. So this presentation is a Pear Deck presentation. So you're going to be interacting with me through the Pear Deck, just like last time. So in this lesson, we're going to review A through G and graduation requirements. You're going to finalize your 10th grade course selection. I want to make sure you're all solid with what classes you're going to take for 10th grade. And then, yeah, I'm going to answer any of your questions, and I want you to feel free to come to my office hours and see me or send me an email if you have any questions. So let's start the lesson by taking the pre-survey. I've linked it into this Pear Deck, so go ahead and click on the link and take the pre-survey. Your teacher can pause this video for a minute or two while you complete the pre-survey. All right, so let's talk about what it means for Patriots, because we're the Beckman Patriots. What does it mean for us to begin with the end in mind? So beginning high school with the end, senior year, that graduation, the end is in your mind of where you want to be. So starting with the end in mind means that you know where you want to be in the future. So maybe you're thinking, I'm picturing myself graduating high school and going through the graduation ceremony and throwing up my cap and gown at the end. Also, to begin with the end in mind means you're setting goals and you're working toward them. So maybe your beginning with the end in mind is you want to do well in high school so that you have many options for applying to different colleges after high school. So you're trying to make yourself academically competitive, volunteering, getting involved at school, kind of building your resume to get ready for college. So go ahead and type in the text box where you want to be after high school, or just tell me, like, what are you working towards? What's your end that you have in mind? So go ahead and take a second to type that in. Okay, I'm going to review the Beckman High School graduation requirements. So these are the classes that you need in order to graduate from high school and get the diploma and participate in the graduation ceremony. 30 credits or 3 years of history. So in 10th grade, you'll have world history, 11th grade is US history, and then 12th grade is government econ. You need 40 credits of English, so that's all 4 years. 20 credits of math, and you must pass algebra and geometry. That's the minimum, and you definitely want to try to go beyond geometry if you can. Science, 3 years for 30 credits. So you'll have bio in 9th, chem in 10th, and physics in 11th grade. And then if you're passionate about science, definitely take a science 12th grade. World languages, Spanish, French, Chinese, Spanish or Spanish speakers, and or visual performing art for 20 credits. Okay, this is just to graduate high school. You can take 2 years of a world language, 2 years of an art class, or you can do 10 of a world language and 10 of an art class. PE, 2 years for 20 credits. So most of you will have PE in 9th and 10th grade. But if you're passionate about a sport or PE, you can continue after 10th grade if you want to. And then 70 elective credits. Okay, so the total number of credits to graduate high school, I want you to type it in the text box. And I don't know if you could see it on my screen here because I think the little Pear Deck is covering it. But you have to earn D's or better in each course. So if you earn an F or an incomplete, you do not pass the class and you cannot graduate. Okay, you would have to make it up. Okay, so hopefully in the chat box you typed in how many credits you need to graduate. The number is 230 credits. That's the magic number. Okay, so now I'm going to go over the A through G requirements. These are different than the high school graduation requirements. So these are classes that are used for most California colleges. So if your goal is to go to a four-year university after high school, you're going to have to complete these requirements. And again, they're different than the TUSD graduation requirements. So it's 2 years of history, 4 years of English, 3 years of math, and you have to pass at least Algebra 2. So you have to get through algebra, geometry, and Algebra 2. That's the minimum for their math. If you can go beyond Algebra 2, of course, that's going to look better on your transcript. 2 years of science, you have to complete 2 years of a foreign language, and you have to get to level 3, 4, and they really like to see that third year. So they like to see you complete Spanish 1, and then the next year Spanish 2, and then the next year Spanish 3. They really want to see that third year, and it could be French or Chinese as well. Visual and performing arts, 1 year. So 1 year of an art class, and then 1 year of a college prep elective. And if you continue with Avid, that senior year Avid class, counts as your college prep elective. All right, so you must receive a C or better. So for high school graduation, you had to get D's or better, but for A through G's, they want to see C's or better. And yeah, I want you to go ahead and type in the chat box, or actually, I'm sorry, not type, draw. This is a drawing one. You're going to draw a circle around the A through G courses you're currently working on. So I want to see everybody circling English because everybody's in an English class right now. Everybody's in a math class. So go ahead with your 6 classes that you're in and start circling the A through G's that you are currently working on. All right, we're moving on to Cal State University and University of California campuses. Okay, so this is a map of California, obviously, and these are all the Cal States. So I grew up in Long Beach, and there's a Cal State in Long Beach. It's way down here. The closest Cal State to us, I guess it would be between Long Beach and maybe Fullerton. Those are the closest to Irvine. So go ahead and drag the heart, or not the heart, the star, to a Cal State that you might want to apply to when you're a senior. Would you like to go way up high in California, way up north in Humboldt County? They have big redwood trees. Are you thinking you want to go to San Francisco? Or maybe you want to go down south to San Diego? Or maybe you want to stay local? Okay. And then these are the University of California. So for example, just because I like to share where I went to UC Santa Barbara. They have the most northern UC is UC Davis. My sister went to UC Berkeley. This one is kind of hard to see because it's yellow. This is UC Santa Cruz. And the closest UC to us is UC Irvine, right here in orange. So go ahead and put a star on any of these that you are thinking about. Maybe I'd like to apply to one of these my senior year. All right, some more college information. So while I'm talking, you can go ahead and type in the name of a community college that you know. So the name of a community college that you know about, and it can be local or it could be far away. And then I want you to type in the name of a four-year university you know. And we just talked about some of those in the previous slide. So what are community college? They're 2-year schools, and I don't really like to call them that because sometimes it takes longer than 2 years. You can earn credits, like you can start taking classes there and then transfer to a four-year university. You can also earn an associate's degree there and start working, and it's done a little bit faster than a bachelor's degree. Or you can earn a certificate for like a trade, like electrician or auto certification. What are four-year universities? I really don't like to call them four-year either because it's up to the individual. Sometimes it takes people 5 years. I had a friend that played softball at UC Santa Barbara, and it took her 5 years because she had to take her time traveling around doing softball and getting her classes done. So we won't worry about those numbers. You earn a bachelor's degree at a four-year university, and you can live on campus, which is kind of cool. All right. So transcript review. I want you to go ahead and hop over to Aries, save this, keep me open, and then go over to Aries. And I want you to take a look at your transcript or your grades from first semester. Okay, so go ahead and log into Aries. Your teacher can pause this video if needed for you guys to check out your Aries. It's totally fine. When you're in Aries, I want you to type this in the chat box. Do you see any D's or F's on your first semester grades? If so, you're going to have to plan to attend summer school. What is your GPA? Go ahead and type it in the chat box. So you should be in the transcript tab in Aries to view your transcript. What can you do to improve next semester? What are some things you can improve on? And it doesn't have to be, I need to improve on math. You can type that, but you can also type something like, I need to work on my time management, or I need to be more organized, or I can improve by putting a daily schedule together, things like that. And then go ahead and tell me something in the chat box that you're actually proud of that you did last semester. You're like, I think I did that pretty well. Like, this distance learning thing is tough, but I think I did this thing pretty well. So go ahead and just share some thoughts with me. All right, we're going to get into the goods now. Typical courses for 10th grade. Not that the other stuff wasn't good, but this is more fun, I think. So the typical sophomore schedule is English 2, and you can choose regular, honors, or if you're an English language learner, ELD. In order to go to the honors class, you need to have strong grades in English from 9th grade, like A's and B's. World history, you can take regular or AP. Science, chem, or chem honors. I forgot to blot this out. We don't offer oceanography anymore. Math, you're just going to go to your next level math. World language, Spanish, French, Chinese, Spanish for native speakers, you're going to continue to the next level. And PE, marching band, color guard, continue with your athletics, try out for a sport. And then strength and conditioning, racket sports, or aerobics are your 3 choices for regular PE. Do you want to pump iron? Do you want to play with a racket and play different sports like tennis and badminton? Or do you want to do aerobics? Okay, so let's move on to 0 periods. 0 periods are allowed for students in Avid. So in order to fit all these 6 classes into your schedule and Avid, you get to have a 0 period. If you don't want a 0 period, I have an option for you. Let's say you want to continue with Avid, but you don't want to have a 0 period. That's too early for you. You can take world history over the summer to get it out of the way to make room for your Avid class. So students in Avid can take world history over the summer online through a school called Pacific Coast High School. And last year it was in July, and I think that's what's going to happen again. And we'll have more information to follow. I'll be contacting Miss Mora when we're ready for those sign-ups for summer school. And just to confuse you a little bit more, if you are in Avid right now and you want to take world history over the summer to make room for Avid in your schedule next year, but you're also wanting to continue with drama, choir, or your art class like exploration of art, you can submit a portfolio or audition for a 0 period. So you wouldn't have world history on your schedule for 10th grade. You would have Avid, and then you would add your elective as a 0 period. I hope that makes a little bit of sense to you. If not, please come see me in my office hours or send me an email. Those auditions and portfolio submissions will be the first 2 weeks of March. Okay, next. We already talked about that. All right, I get a lot of freshmen that ask me, I don't know if I should take AP World History or regular World History in 10th grade. If you're going to do the summer class, it's the regular World History. But if you are super passionate about social studies, you're thinking about majoring humanities, AP World History is a good class, but it's one of our most challenging AP classes at Beckman. So it definitely takes a lot of time. It's 1.5 to 2 hours of homework just for that class every night. If you're currently taking AP Human Geography, then the next natural step would be to go to AP World History. So go ahead and I put some options there for you. I want you to click on the one that you're going to do. Next is the healthy limit waiver. So we want to protect our Beckman students, their mental and physical health. So there is a limit to the amount of AP and honors classes you can sign up for. And for 10th grade, it's 3. You can take 3 AP or honors classes and still be within the healthy limits. If you want to go beyond the healthy limit and take 4, you're going to have to complete the waiver. I personally think that 4 is way too much, and you're going to start feeling a lot of stress and lack sleep and feel anxious. I feel like some people can handle that many, but it's a very small amount of people. So really, like, take it to heart, like what you can handle, and don't create a schedule where you're going to be stressed out and lacking sleep. So go ahead and type it in the box for me. How many AP/honors courses are you already planning to take in 10th grade? Go ahead and share that with me. All right, this is how you get to the waiver. If you don't know how, you go to the Beckman website, you click on academics, scroll down to counseling, and there's a link to the waiver right there. And then there's all these activities that you have to do. You have to watch a play pause it with your parent. You have to sign a form, scan it, email it in. So it's quite the process. All right, so you know what this is. This is how you entered your 4-year planner into Aries. So I just wanted to let you know that your 4-year planner needs to be finalized by February 2nd. So I believe that is today, if Miss Mora is showing this on February 2nd. So make sure you go in and finalize your 4-year planner. And again, if you have questions with that, you can come pop over to my office hours or email me. Summer school. So go ahead and chat with me or choose the correct option of what you're going to do for summer school. Do you have to attend summer school? So session 1 is for students that got a D or F in first semester. So session 1 is semester 1. Okay, and the dates, the tentative dates, these aren't set in stone yet, are June 1st to June 16th, 7:30 to 1:05, Monday through Friday. Session 2 is for any students who earn a D or F in second semester. So session 2, semester 2, and those dates are June 17th to July 2nd, 7:30 to 1:05. We don't know where it's going to be held yet, or if it's going to be all virtual. We don't know yet. So TBD means to be determined. Who gets to go to summer school? Students who need to make up D or Fs, except for that world history thing that we talked about. And then registration will begin in February, I believe. So keep those summer school dates in mind. All right, here's just some dates that we're going to discuss. Let's see. Registration dates. So you did your 4-year planning lesson with me on January 27th. And it looks like, Miss Mora's giving this lesson on February 4th. So the deadline to update your Aries 4-year planner has already passed, but you can still update your courses. So you had to update your planner by February 2nd, but you can still change your classes in the course request tab. So there's an Aries 4-year planner tab, and there's a tab that says course requests. And you can update your course requests until February 10th. So you guys still have a couple days. Yeah. So you're going to virtually meet with your 10th grade counselor to verify your course selection. So you get to meet individually with your 10th grade counselor, which is nice, January 11th through January 23rd. Okay, so here is my screen that talks about any questions that you have. You can email me. You can come to my virtual office hours. This is a WebEx link. It's kind of like Zoom, but it's called WebEx. You can meet me there, and I'm already automatically in this WebEx during these times, so during brunch and after school. Now I would like you to take the next minute or two to complete the post survey. I want to know what you learned in this lesson. Thank you so much. I really wish that we could have met in person. We're just trying to keep everybody safe, and so I'm hoping to see you in person soon. Take care, and please, please, please come see me with any questions. All right, thank you. Bye.
Hi, this is a quick video on how to input your courses into the Aries Student Portal. First, you will log into your Aries Student Portal and then go to the menu on the side, and you want to select Classes. When you select Classes, you will see options. You are going to select Course Request Entry because you want to enter the courses you would like to take for next year. Once you do that, your menu will pop up and you will see that you will be scheduling for your grade next year. So I will be in grade 10 and I will be able to select classes. I can show courses in all areas, or I can select the content area I would like to see. In this case, I am going to select from my drop-down menu English, and I will be able to see all the English classes available to me. I decided I want to take English 2 honors. So I will select that course and say, yes, request this as my primary class, and it will show up in my primary course requests. If I made a mistake or I want to change something, I just hit the trash can, remove request. Are you sure I want to delete this record? The answer is yes. If I would like to search all classes, I can go over here to the drop-down menu, I'm hoping, show all courses, and all of the classes available to me for grade 10 will be listed here. If I would like to take aerobics, I just, again, select that class, request it as a primary, and it will show up in my list. Again, that's all you need to do. Any errors you want to remove, you'll hit the trash can and remove the request. Thank you and have a good day.